Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy has said his country will lose the war against Russia if it doesn't get military aid from the US.
If the Congress does not help Ukraine, Ukraine will lose the war. If Ukraine loses the war, other states will be attacked. And this is a fact. You will see in the coming weeks that Russia will be more and more persistent and will involve nuclear weapons in this question. Only through nuclear weapons they can put pressure on other NATO countries, including the United States, on society, so the society is afraid, and then they will react to their leaders.
Well, Zelenskyy's comments came as Russian forces launched a new wave of drone and missile strikes on the Ukrainian city of Kharkiv. At least 4 people were injured in the latest attacks that struck a kindergarten and residential buildings. Now, widespread power cuts are being reported. Russia has intensified its attacks on Ukraine's second-largest city in recent weeks. Charles Stratford has more from Kharkiv.
We're at an impact site just outside central Kharkiv. As you can see, emergency services here sifting through the rubble. I'll show you the impact site here. We're unsure as to exactly what the projectile was, but there were 2 very large explosions about half an hour ago as we were filming at another site where a drone had been intercepted, destroying houses in that area.
It was truly terrifying. There were 2 explosions. The first blew all the windows out and I was thrown to the floor by the shockwave. I was slightly concussed. I think now it's time to leave the city.
These attacks by Russia are increasing in frequency and intensity all the time. And of course, as you can imagine, they're having a massive impact on electricity supplies as well. Many of these strikes have been targeting electricity infrastructure. It's believed around 400,000 households in the Kharkiv region are without electricity. And every hour or so, there is another alarm, which more often than not is quickly accompanied by a large blast signifying another explosion, either another impact or another interception. There are growing fears here in Kharkiv, Ukraine's second largest city, that this could well be a prelude to some sort of larger, fuller-scale operation by Russian forces that we know are situated just beyond the border, around 30 kilometers from here. Charles Stratford, Al Jazeera, Kharkiv.